Hello there, puzzle friends, today again. We're here today with another video about jigsaw puzzles. I have something in the mail which actually was waiting for a week or so. And let's make it open together, as always, with you to get the excitement with you. I hope I don't mess the things up because I'm kind of low on space, so finger crossed. Good. Now it's open. We don't need the knife anymore. Let's open to see what we have. As usual, we have the receipt. Let's bring this way, and let's see if the lighting is also working good. I did buy new lights. Let's see how they're working. Yeah, as you see, I told you I have small place. Yeah, the puzzle is falling down. We start with something very unique. Yeah. I see. You see here because of the cellophane, or how this thing is called, you see the reflection of my lights. Yeah, it's a picture of nothing. It's from Grafika, the brand Grafika. It says an art collection. Well, you can say that it's an art. Yeah, I do have a puzzle from the same brand, which is white, completely white. And I do expect them to be the most difficult puzzles that I have, because they are not on the crypt size, that they have specific forms, they don't have side parting to fall. They are just difficult. I'm not sure when I will get the chance to make this, because I expected that it will be more than a weekend project. Then we go again to Grafika, 2,000 pieces again, but this time with many colors. I find it interesting, or on the negative side, should I say, that they have this big box, but somehow they don't make the picture bigger. Well, I don't know if you need on this specific picture the picture to be bigger, but it's somewhat, I think it would have been better, let's say this. About the Grafika quality, well, I have made 2 or 3 jigsaw puzzles. I was quite happy with them. What's interesting with them, one of them was on the glossy side and the other ones were on the matte side. I don't know if it has to do with where they are manufactured or so, because some of them are made in France, some of them are made somewhere else, or I'm not sure. Either way, let's talk about this. The picture, as you see, is completely opposite of the other ones, with many colors, and actually it's boxes of colors. I will not try to name all the stuff that's on here, because I will probably take too much time. This is interesting because I know this picture exists as a 1,000 piece puzzle in Ravensburger, for example, and this one, it may be also apart from this picture. But it will be interesting to see these pencils are bigger than these ones, so it's on the other side. So you get, I do believe this will be a very funny picture image to puzzle. If it's complete, if it will be interesting, well, only one way to find out. So, and that's from that. I do believe I have some Grafikas in this batch. Here is also another Grafika, and again this also has, I have said it in another video, they have this, you see the dots on the painting, on the print. I'm not sure if they also exist on the actual puzzle, or it's only on the box. Well, I have to puzzle some of them to see. These ones are dark. Most of the jigsaw puzzles are on the white, the box. I don't know if you have actually seen it because of the reflections. a wolf, a woman. I really like the way the light is coming here inside. It's a Gothic image. I do have 1 or 2 Gothic images. This one is made in France. They stated that it's made in France. And this, actually these dots that I keep telling you, I'm not sure if you also can see them on the video. They also exist here, on the back of it, on the side, also on the, not only on the image, also on the box. So I do believe it's the quality of the printer of some sort. Well, it is what it is. No, I have them in the collection. Also, this one says made in France. Let me see if the other one has it. No, actually this is more of a sharper print, would I say. Here you see some polygons, although. But when I puzzled, actually the puzzle, I have puzzled 1000 pieces and 1500 pieces. This one does not state where it's made, or it says here Fr, so it's maybe also in France, but they state it in the segment. Also in France is the box, is the poster or the puzzle, and the bag. And it's recyclable. I don't know what's all this supposed to mean. So, made in the EU, so and let's go to another brand, a different brand. Oh, the other one is somewhat. This one is a Zoe puzzle. I have never had a Zoe puzzle, so I said it's a new brand, let's try it. This is also a dark image with these birds, which are not sure what species they are, but either way they, because they don't look like ravens or crows. They also have here images that they have on another puzzles. Yeah. I find it interesting that in many jigsaw puzzle brands, the same picture keeps coming up. And when it's a landscape picture, it's because when it's a painting, okay, it's a painting. So they all took the painting, maybe there were no rights or whatever. But when it's a scenery, a landscape picture, how come they all have the same picture and not the same place, the same picture? I find it very interesting to why that is. Either way, this one, as I said, it says also unique shapes. I'm quite intrigued to see what the unique shapes may be. The box looks nice, actually. I really like the touch that the boxes have. That they show all the picture in small tracks and part of the picture here. I have some brands that they do that. The dimensions are the typical what you expect for 1000 pieces. And I do have one more from them, one much more colorful, and I do believe are much more easy to puzzle. I really like this one. It also looks nice on when you look at it up close. And the background is actually the same. And here they state some things. Why do you choose to enjoy puzzles? Maybe read them when I do a review of this brand, which I hope to get to soon. This one, I said, is a little bit damaged because the box is actually quite bigger than the other ones, and the weight did damage this, you see here. It's a Colourful Kyiv, so the capital of Ukraine. Sadly, traveling to Ukraine now is difficult, but we can travel through the jigsaw puzzles. And I really like that they have these bright colors on this part of the city. I've never actually been to Ukraine. I wanted to, but then it happened what it happened, so it's now more difficult. The brand is Roovi, a brand that I also am not familiar with. The box is, for some reason, as I said, bigger than the other ones. Let me show you that you can compare them. Well, these are also a little smaller, but also the Grafika ones. were smaller than this one. Either way, I do believe this will be a fun experience to make. You will probably distinguish right from the start the yellows or the oranges and the autos, the cars, sorry, the autos. So it will be an interesting puzzle to puzzle. Some color for this one. So on the opposite side, I did buy the black one, and oh, this actually is quite heavy. Don't know why this one is heavier than the other one, that 2000. The image is the Zodiac. Also, it says it's also here. So I do have some jigsaw puzzles that depict the Zodiac. Some from Japan, some from Europe, some from the US. I don't believe I have them. But I like the images for about this. It's a fun image to do. This actually is like having small puzzles in a puzzle. This also existed in puzzles that were alone. Also, you could buy only the pieces as in the fish, which is actually, where is the pieces? For some reason now I cannot. So this is Cancer, Lion. I know what this is, but I don't know the name. This is a scale. So either way, you get the picture. And they also have these signs, which were actually on the same big jigsaw puzzle that I have. There was this sign also. So, as I said, this is actually quite heavy. Not sure why. So it's probably the pieces may be a little bit thicker or something. Yes, this is actually somewhat heavier than the other 2000. Maybe they changed the cardboard. And now we'll go to the last one and the biggest one of the batch. Again, a Grafika puzzle. The size of the box is the same, but it's a little bit brighter. And it's 4,000 pieces. I believe it's called The Last Temple or something like that. The Way of the Last Empire. The Way of the Last Empire. This actually I have in 1,000 pieces, but it was on sale, and I said, well, let's try a bigger Grafika one to see how it is. Actually, the Grafika puzzles have the very big ones. Two of the biggest in the world. One is, I don't remember the number of the pieces, and you will find them on the internet. There are also content creators that have puzzled the big ones. So, the image looks very nice, and I'm really interested to see how it will develop on the actual puzzling. So, that was it for me from today. For my videos, a relatively small batch, should I say, but it's an interesting one. Or I always find them interesting. I really like these bright ones that I bought. And the black one, well, I did buy it to have a challenge, so to say. So, that's it from me from today. Thanks again for watching. Happy puzzling, stay safe, and until next time, goodbye.